I bet you're worried.
We were worried. We were worried about vaginas. We were worried about what we think about vaginas, and even more worried that we don't think about them. We were worried about our own vaginas. They needed a context of other vaginas, a community, a culture of vaginas. There's so much darkness and secrecy surrounding them. Like the Bermuda Triangle. Nobody ever reports back from there.
In the first place, it's not so easy to even find your vagina. Women go weeks, months, sometimes years without looking at it. A high-powered businesswoman was interviewed and she said she was too busy. She didn't have the time. Looking at your vagina, she said, is a full day's work. You have to get down there on your back, in front of a mirror that's standing on its own, full length preferred. You've got to get in the perfect position, in the perfect light, which then is shadowed by the mirror and the angle you're at. You get all twisted up. You're arching your head up, your back aches. You're exhausted by it. She said she didn't have time for that. She was busy.
So there were vagina interviews, which became vagina monologues. Over 200 women were interviewed. Older women, young women, married women, lesbians, single women, college professors, actors, corporate professionals, sex workers, African American women, Asian American women, Hispanic women, Native American women, Caucasian women, Jewish women. Okay. At first, women were reluctant to talk. They were a little shy. But once they got going, you couldn't stop them. Women secretly love to talk about their vaginas. They get very excited because no one's ever asked them before. Stroke my vagina. You kill the act right there.
We were worried about vaginas, what we call them and don't call them.
In Great Neck, New York, they call it a pussycat. A woman there said that her mother used to tell her, "Don't wear panties underneath your pajamas, dear. You need to air out your pussycat." In Westchester, they called it a pookie.
In New Jersey, a twat.
There's powder box, a poochie, a poopy, a peepee, a poopaloo, a punani, a pal, and a peachy, toady, dee-dee, nishi, dignity, monkey box,
Coochie snorcher, cooter, latte,
lettuce, Siegelman, va, wee-wee, horse spot, nappy dugout,
Mongo, Mookie, a pajama, fanny boo, marshmallow,
gully, possible, tamale, tortita, Connie, a Mimi in Miami,
a split knish in Philadelphia.
and a Schmende in the Bronx. We were worried about vaginas.
Hello, welcome to B-Day Worcester 2004. This is our third year producing the show in concert with B-Day Worldwide Campaign, and we are proud to say that by now we have said the word vagina so many times it is actually during the ceremony, something you might want to say. We hope you've all enjoyed our pre-show festivities. Let's hear it from Mahogany Brown and Daily Mouse. Abby's House and the Rape Crisis Center have also generously sent counselors to the show tonight, located at the back of the theater, if you'd like to talk with anyone during or after the show. We'd like to take a moment to thank a few people and organizations whose support has been invaluable. Adrian Parker and Paul Levinson of Tuckerman Hall, the wonderful staff of Abby's House, the Rape Crisis Center, and the Jane Fund, Kathy Bell, Book Lovers Gourmet, Jillian Carey, Sarah Cheeseman, Kate Collins, Edward Collins of Ameripride, Deb Elstrom, Floral Elegance, Bob Gill, Victor Infante, Hawk Marshall, Nico Exoticware, Oh My Gosh Antiques, Crystal Plum, Kathleen Plum, Henry Plum, Michael Plum, Denise Sirocco, Sarah Smith, Emily Stuckey, Eric Thomas, as well as all our donors for the silent auction, presenters, and vendors for the pre-show this evening. We'd also like to recognize Sue McMillan, our 2002 and 2003 organizer, Lex Thomas, our 2004 organizer, Valerie Winters, Bill McMillan, our cast, crew, and volunteers, and their families for giving up every Sunday for the past 2 months. And finally, all of you for coming out to support vaginas and the women they belong to. Violence against women has affected every woman on this stage at some point in her life, and billions more across the world. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show. So, back to vaginas.